What if one of the greatest missionaries in history had access to social media? What if the Apostle Paul lived today scrolling, posting, streaming? Would he reject technology, or would he redeem it? Paul crossed continents to share the gospel. He wrote letters from prison, letters that became scripture. He spoke in synagogues, marketplaces, and even the high courts of philosophy. He didn't just preach, he adapted. He went where the people were. Today, the people are online. Think about Acts chapter 17. Paul stands in Athens, a city buzzing with new ideas, a place deeply skeptical of his message. What does he do? He doesn't start with a sermon from the Old Testament. He doesn't condemn their culture. Instead, he walks around, observes their statues, and finds a starting point. He points to an altar dedicated to an unknown God and says, "What you worship as something unknown, I am going to proclaim to you." He even quotes their own poets to build a bridge to their hearts and minds. He met them right where they were. Paul himself said, "I have become all things to all people, so that by all possible means I might save some." He was a master of context. So, if Paul had Instagram, he wouldn't just post long sermons. He'd create compelling stories and short, punchy reels. He'd use beautiful visuals with powerful quotes like "grace over performance" or "faith isn't blind, it sees deeper." He'd show behind-the-scenes moments of ministry, connecting with people authentically. He'd package timeless truth for a world with a short attention span. And what about YouTube? Paul loved to reason, debate, and answer tough questions. YouTube would be his modern-day Areopagus. Imagine the video titles. "The Unknown God Explained," "Why Your Philosophy Isn't Enough," a debauchee. "Jesus Vexus." He would create long-form content for the deep thinkers, the searchers, the ones wrestling with life's biggest questions, providing thoughtful answers and engaging in public discourse. And TikTok, people say it's shallow, but it's really just fast. Paul knew the power of a good hook. He knew how to interrupt someone's thought patterns and grab their attention in seconds. Imagine a 15-second video, Paul looking into the camera and saying, "You spend your life worshipping things you don't even understand. Let me show you who you're really looking for." It's direct, intriguing, and perfectly suited for the platform. Jesus told a parable about a farmer sowing seeds on different types of ground. Paul was a strategic sower. He didn't just throw seeds anywhere. He chose his fields carefully. Today our platforms are the fields. A website, a podcast, a social media feed. These are the soils where seeds of truth can be planted. And not all ground is created equal. We have to be wise about where we spend our time and energy. The Great Commission to go into all the world and preach the gospel hasn't changed, but what going looks like has. It once meant walking hundreds of miles on dusty Roman roads. Today it also means posting, streaming, sharing, and engaging online. The mission is the same, but the methods must evolve. The gospel is timeless. The message of grace, hope, and redemption is as powerful today as it was 2,000 years ago. Paul didn't fear the culture of his day. He entered it to redeem it. So the question for us isn't, should we use modern technology to share our faith? The real question is, with the world waiting online, why aren't we already there? The mission hasn't changed. The roads have. Thanks for watching. If this video made you think, consider sharing it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that connects timeless faith to our modern world.